top side. Purple Lissandra has like a ramp, a landing.
In the best of 5, you have to think, so we're going to go through the matchups. Top lane, the fun starts here. Amazing J this time on the Fiora, and Zatai's got Lissandra.
Dangerous, dangerous top lane.
I'm so ready for 5.16 Skarner though.
Clear Love Skarner, of all things, versus Cacao Zolise. Clear Love's usually slow on the uptake. Not today, apparently, as Pawn back on a trusty champ in Lulu. As Rookie doing the same there on Orianna. Deft, also a classic one there on his Twitch. But Kid's going to have the nice, powerful Kog'Maw.
The fact that we've seen both Deft's Kog'Maw and now his Twitch back-to-back is such a treat. And finishing it up, it's going to be support Kitties versus Mako, Annie versus Braum.
And the Mako Annie, legendary in the first half.
I completely agree.
How it can deny a Fiora ultimate, but they're just going to dive right now.
Smart dive here. Amazing J does not quite get the Vital. Good stun there as well. But Amazing J will get out of it. Is that a pause?
Yeah,
nice.
And this is the big thing, as Rusty was just about to touch on the fact that, you know, we saw Amazing J as he walked up to Zatai just riposte the
stun. Yeah,
and
it's all that matters.
So
they're coming back though, but Amazing J knows once more.
Round 2.
Still has his flash. Just needs to keep out of melee range. They're going to go dive back in again. Amazing J once more. Gonna have to riposte out. Does get some damage block. Now has to flash. They're going to come back down. Zatai taking damage. Cacao will tank back again. Zatai barely lives. And First Blood trying to get away. Will claw herself to safety. And Cacao may be cut off now as Pawn could be in trouble. Does eat a Cocoon. Orianna here as well. Rookie's got the Shockwave. Wild Growth is popped. Repel is there. Cacao moves out of the way. Zatai gonna flash forward. Huge cleanse flash there from Pawn as Clearlove wants to chase it down, but he's tanking too much damage. Amazing J continues to go in. E there for damage. Moves around the side. Mako flashes in with the stun. I'm gonna clean up Lissandra.
EDG just sent for no particular reason.
Love go mid. Like he's on Skarner, he's level 6. But he's focusing a lot on the other sides of the map.
It is a very big issue that we haven't seen his ultimate.
Oh, Mako, huge ult. But Lissandra's coming in. Kid's almost dead. He will die as Death gets ulted up. He might just live. The Ignite's going to take him out though. Kitties will get the next one, but Zatai gets the second. Skarner's got a double. Might be 3 as Kitties is absolutely dead now as well. Does get to the minions, but he's going to go down. Who's going to get it? None but Amazing J.
Meanwhile, in the mid line for a very long time, and typically like Vi with Skarner, as soon as that ultimate's up, you use it.
Deft on the Rookie now. Doesn't have his ulti. No, he does. He pops it out there. Pawn running in. Deft needs one more shot. Doesn't have it. Kitty's not going to block these shots off. And Rookie, lucky to be alive, but he does live. Mobility boots with that distortion enchant nice and quick. But again, I feel like EDG is waiting for fun. Kid actually going to get ambushed. Damage is good. Mako finds the stun, but Kitty's great flash there from Deft. But Kid is looking to live now. Kitty's the next one under fire will go down, but Cacao is here. Amazing. Oh, sorry, that's the tie here as well. Ult onto Deft for the kill. Now Clearlove going to look for the ulti. Finds the tie. Damage is good. It's huge as Mako gets that kill.
And that right there is what EDG can do if they...
Window closing.
Kid's on the wrong side of this team fight.
Certainly is.
Zatai just got a shop in as well, so he's able to teleport in.
Here it comes.
Pulling in right now. Amazing J's going to join, I think.
Yep.
But they have to back up. They need this dragon. Cacao's going to try and take it. Clearlove, can he get it? He actually gets Cacao. They're going to pick him off. And the dragon now open, but EDG, they'd rather have the fight. Deft opens up the ulti, but they'll get the dragon. And now
Fiora.
Amazing J diving in, finds Kitties, gets through the ulti almost, I think, and he's still going as Deft gets a kill. Big shockwave from Rookie. And 2 kills and a dragon. EDG do what they need to do.
And again, Rookie comes out huge.
Onto Rookie. Deft forcing another flash to tie now. Gonna have to get out of the way. And Pawn flashes in for Kitties. Clearlove forward on the flash as well. Amazing J diving in. Clearlove does get himself killed. A misstep there, but EDG do come out with all Ludens. But not quite enough. Shockwave whiffs though, and EDG, that might be the go button.
That has to be the go button right there. That shockwave was not necessary at all. There was no engage following up. That was an attempted counter engage and pick. And there they go, the Baron.
Yeah, they've got Scotocrow vision. They'll pop the shrine. They're going to start the Baron, but Clearlove's going to go in. Kitties, get over here. No, get stunned instead. Mako, though, huge bear. Goes down there, the damage still good. Amazing J gonna dive in. They need to kill Cacao. His wild growth though is gonna go massive, but Repel gonna keep him out of it. And EDG now split on 2 fronts. Mako, whoa, huge stun though. And now Deft around the flank. Ult, they're out. Onto Zatai. Kid gonna get the first kill onto Clearlove. The Fury ulti not there as Kid firing away. Amazing J dives in. Riposte is good, but it's not enough. Rookie barely lives. and EDG lose the fight to the kid triple.
The big misplay as Invictus Gaming are chasing down EDG was the Fiora ultimate on the Elise and the fact that Kakao denied so much of that in Repel.
They really wanted that kill, but yes, exactly right. That Repel was huge. The Shockwave not even needing, it wasn't available to be used, but they still come out ahead. His kid actually stepped up and carried. This Baron is a big flight risk.
Dangerous.
Look at this
Death charging in. He's going in straight forward. I think he's got ulti there as well. Pawn did use the ult kid. He's going to get the kill. He barely lives. Pawn gets another kill. Polymov's kid. He needs to stay alive, but kid's going to mow him down. But they stop the Baron.
They force a re-engage by starting the Baron. But that's not a position you want to find yourself in here in Invictus Gaming, giving away needless lives for nothing in particular.
I just want to say, after Pawn went down, there was immediate assist pings.
Oh my god, he did it.
6 of them.
Twitch did it. He picked off Kog'Maw. Deft! Lucky to live through the passive. Mako's found Zatai. Never mind, Zatai's found Mako. Puts the ulti down. The shield's enough though. And Zatai doesn't get the kill, and Twitch finds another assassination.
You know, Pawn opened up chat and was like, Deft, you could have done that when I was alive.
It's great.
But going for the Baron, EDG know they have to try and get their window in now. Zatai, no ultimate. Trying to find something in this pit. Mako is so unbelievably low.
The zone
but EDG do get the Baron. Deft cleanses off the damage, and Twitch gets another kill. He's just going in. He doesn't care at all. He's got it! Flashes in. No, the locket saves him.
Look at Def.
Gonna keep going back. Def now doesn't want to keep going through. Amazing J gonna look for it. Mako lining up the stun. EDG turning up the aggression.
Are we sure this is Deft and not Imp? This guy is playing Jugger Twitch, like just sprinting at people.
Def just backing in.
Kill Elise.
Elise comes down. Nowhere to go. Flash out from Kakao, but Amazing J gonna get the kill.
It's just a question of
For the kill very soon.
Yeah, things are ramping up very quickly for EDG.
Here it is.
Yeah, Mako dives in! Ulti from Clearlove as Zatai's going to be pulled in. Shockwave is good, but Def will miss it. Now Amazing J going to run back in, and Def has got no ulti, but he's chasing them down. EDG, a pick.
Zatai and Amazing J.
Oh, Amazing J's going in. Good snare. Good flash. Amazing J still chasing, though. He might die. Oriana's there. Great riposte. But he'll still get picked off.
That should be G again. Here goes Def.
Def sneaking in. Kakao takes massive damage. It's Clearlove. Now caught out. Gets stunned. Cocoon as well.
Teleport.
Amazing J's going to pull it in now.
Oh.
And the ulti's out from Braum. Mako's looking for something. He's found a stun. Zatai, the next target. They grab it with Clearlove. Def going to go in. Huge shockwave, though, as Def flashes out. Pawn goes out the other way, and they just don't have enough. These carries, they're dead. Def does go down. IG!
Invictus Gaming out of the jaws of defeat.
Where does the Fiora ultimate go on? Who does Clearlove lock up?
The shockwave in.
Deft. Not enough. Wild growth is there. Clearlove going to get locked up there as well.
Annie.
Huge bear from Mako. Amazing J dives his way in, but the Ty's going to run his way back. Deft firing off in the backline zone. The shields are massive as Ori picks up a double, but Deft is doing so much damage.
We just saw this different monster about IG and their 5v5 confidence, but
good
oh
catch.
My goodness.
Kakao could be the one. Dodges the Cocoon. Def is on fire today. Goes off. He's going to kill them through it. Gets one. Kitty's now going to die as Pawn gets the first kill. That's going to force the flash out. But that
the power pick of Braum, though. I know that Def's playing out of his mind, but the amount of damage.
Oh, yeah.
Def does not care.
Oh,
Shockwave hits. Wild growth is good. He actually gets the Kid, takes him out. But they're going to dive in. They get Kid. They're looking for Zatai. Donnie's popped in there as well. Kitty's round near the tower is going to go down. Amazing J. Big play.
So much is expended to take Def on the map, but did Invictus Gaming pay for it with the series?
They might have, and him's going to fall. EDG in a very topsy-turvy endgame might look to close this out. Rookie does not have his shockwave. Clearlove is so tanky, and Rookie needs to buy some time. Clearlove wants to ulti, but he doesn't have it. They're going to try and finish it.
There is no way that Rookie can deal with this right now. He's gone for cleanse as a QSS. His damage is not high enough.
Stun will miss. They're going to keep going. Kakao is here. They need to kill everyone, but it's too many. Lulu's there. The damage is done. EDG somehow pull out that game.
Invictus Gaming